Indiana manufacturers, two developments landed this week, one in your utility bill and one in your facility service market. And together they point to structural cost pressure coming from two directions, coming at you all at once. A northern Indiana coal plant is broken. It's producing zero electricity. A federal emergency order expected June 21 will compel NIPSCO to keep those units available, and NIPSCO has already filed with FERC Docket EL26-36, seeking to pass those compliance costs, you guessed it, through to ratepayers. Whether FERC approves that recovery is the open question. And a Bloomington mechanical contractor just took private equity backing and made its first acquisition, the opening play in what is explicitly a Midwest consolidation run. We've been tracking Toyota Indiana's presence in this region. HFI is part of that story. Harrell-Fish, founded in Bloomington in 1985, now generates more than $300 million in revenue with over 750 employees across Bloomington, Indianapolis, and Evansville. They serve Toyota in the Evansville area and are doing mechanical work tied to the $4.3 billion IU Health downtown Indianapolis campus, the largest healthcare construction project currently underway in the United States. Now, in December 2025, HFI entered into a private equity partnership with New State Capital Partners. That firm's Fund 4 closed at $700 million in March 2025, and HFI is the lead platform investment. In April 2026, HFI acquired Eco-Friendly Mechanical, a Bloomington HVAC and plumbing contractor, their first bolt-on. Here is what that structure tells us. This is not a one-time growth deal, okay? New State's own principals flagged M&A opportunities in this sector at Fund 4's close. That means independents in the $30 million to $150 million revenue range competing with HFI on healthcare and industrial work are facing a strategic decision earlier than they otherwise would have, whether to position for sale, partner up, or double down on the relationship and responsiveness advantages private equity-backed competitors typically erode. None of those paths is automatic, though. If your facility currently relies on a mid-size regional mechanical contractor, find out now whether your service agreements include assignment clauses and whether you have a qualified backup identified before that window closes. Now, this next one has been developing since December, and it's the latest detail that needs to be on your radar today. Both coal generating units, Unit 17 and Unit 18 at NIPSCO's RM Schahfer generating station in Wheatfield are, you guessed it, broken. Unit 18 has been on forced outage essentially since the first DOE Section 202C emergency order was issued in December 2025. The next 90-day order is expected June 21st, 2026, and both units will be unavailable to produce a single megawatt hour for the entire duration of that order. NIPSCO previously estimated that keeping Schahfer operational beyond 2025 would cost more than $1 billion. And yet, NIPSCO has already filed with FERC Docket EL26-36, seeking to recover 202C compliance costs through your rates. That recovery is not guaranteed. It is a contested FERC determination, and the outcome of that docket is what Indiana industrial and commercial ratepayers should be watching. Here is the compounding problem. NIPSCO's own filings acknowledge coal purchase costs of approximately $126 million annually, roughly $10 million per month. Every month of forced retention extends that cost line that NIPSCO's IRP assumed would be eliminated, even though NIPSCO's IRP is terrible. That is a direct drag on the savings trajectory underlying the $4 billion long-term projection. That projection is long horizon and not month month erodible, but the monthly fuel cost is real and it is accumulating right now. Those long term savings were supposed to produce rate relief for named parties, right? Named parties in the rate case settlement, including US Steel, NLMK Indiana, and Walmart. At the same time, that same settlement created a sub docket to accommodate new large data center loads, meaning the ratepayer base absorbing Schahfer retention costs is being restructured to also subsidize data center growth. Model your NIPSCO cost exposure against the scenario where FERC approves EL26-36. Do not wait for that order to land. So, here is where today's two stories converge. Indiana manufacturers are absorbing structural cost pressure from two different directions all at once. Utility rate exposure they cannot directly control, and a service market where the largest regional player just gained private equity capital for a stated M&A strategy. Your existing service agreements almost certainly did not anticipate that consolidation. So, audit your mechanical service contracts for assignment and termination clauses before HFI's consolidation run reaches your current vendor. Model your NIPSCO energy costs under the high cost recovery scenario before June 21 and stop treating your energy procurement strategy and your facility service contracts as separate silos, because right now they aren't. Now, I don't run a manufacturing facility. I am the CEO of Tactical Energy Group. We're an Indiana based energy management technology provider. And I believe that one of the most important things I can do is stay on top of all of the dynamics that drive up the cost and complexity of making things in Indiana, so we can consistently improve the solutions we bring to the manufacturing community. So that's what TEG Daily, this Indiana manufacturing news brief, is. I am tracking the essential developments and bringing them to you, and I genuinely hope that they're useful to you. So share the brief with your team and subscribe to get daily updates just like this one. Thank you for watching.